So I'm about to tell you a very interesting story about a group of Muslims that are very happy, that are industrious, that are welcoming.
哦，你们的课堂是在哪里？是在里面是吗？在那边哈。哦。
如果一个人有这个微信，我们可以发给他们这个照片。
可以呀，是加个10也可以呀。
加油马特，我的名字是马特。加油马特，
加油马特，加油，给你加上，
谢谢。哎，谢谢，来一起打个招呼。Hello.
They were pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
So nice, so nice. Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Very natural.
People here are happy. I'm going to try and tell it in a way that is very truthful and that can give you a different perspective of the Muslim faith in China. And it's very true, okay? It's true from my personal experience here. So, first off, we are in a one of 45 mosques in Bayanar. But this mosque did something that was sort of revolutionary with regards to being as open as it is. And it's a sort of an indication of how the Muslim faith, at least in this area, has evolved over time. We came here sort of on a whim. We saw the mosque yesterday. And we came here, we met the imam in this faith here. Imams are the leaders of the mosque. He's a really, really nice guy. We ended up going into his little office area. We met some of the missionaries and some of the people that were running the mosque. And he gave us some melons. If you don't know, Inner Mongolia is famous for these sort of, they're kind of like cantaloupes, melons. Really, really, really tasty. And they welcomed me in. For those of you that don't know, I'm not a very religious person. My family has a lot of Christians in it, but me, I didn't ascribe so much to religion very much. Also with me was Jingjing from CGTN, because we're filming a travel series as we travel up this highway from here is the starting point all the way to Urumqi, 2,000 kilometers. In fact, I don't think me as a non-believer would even be allowed in the mosque, especially in the prayer room. This is the temple here that we can go into and actually pray in there 5 times a day, as Muslim culture implies.
It's a time for for the 5 prayers, okay. But the time is going to change every day along with the changing of the sunset, sunrise. So this is today's time. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And they pray inside that area. Jingjing, as a woman, isn't even necessarily allowed in there when the men are praying. But they made an exception, and me and her were able to go in there during the prayer service. They opened it up because they wanted to show us. They're like, why don't you come in and experience a praying session? And as a man that's sort of like an atheist, I found it calming. They do the very, very typical Muslim activities. They go to an area, a room over here, where they wash their feet, they wash themselves. Basically, they're cleansing themselves of all negative thoughts.
Introduce like washing the feet and the mouth, and also over there were showers. Okay. So this is like for men. Mm-hmm. So why am I here? 我说一个女生来到了这个男浴室中间。
没事，咱没人这件事啊。
But it's okay because there are no men actually taking a shower now.
أشهد أن محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله.
We were allowed to go in there, and I found it interesting. It was a calming, meditative state. People were allowed to focus and pray and chant their messages to Allah. It was quite beautiful. They wear clothes, they respect the environment that they're in, they respect each other, and their spaces. My family does come from a Christian background, and so I've been to some of the churches. I've gone to the churches, but when my dad was alive, I went to church with him, and I found a lot of similarities between the connection with God that they had and the connection with God that my family had. Now, we're in Inner Mongolia, so Mongols make up the majority of the people here. But in Bayinur, Mongolians are actually the minority. The majority here in Bayinur are Hui Muslims. The Hui Muslims have this sort of a cap with a brim on it and a flat top. In the city, there's actually a bunch of different faiths. There's Muslim, there's Buddhism, there's Taoism, and there's Christianity. All four exist in this city, along with non-believers like atheists. All live in this city together, and all practice their faith together. And over time, because the original rules here at this mosque even were no women allowed, no non-believers, don't cooperate with any other religions, you focus on your thing, and you focus on your community. The imam sat down with us. We actually sat in a big circle inside the prayer room. Jingjing was able to take off her headscarf that they gave her for the praying time, and we were able to just sit down. And the imam was very progressive, as a matter of fact, and he was talking to me about how, talking to all of us about how over time the Hui Muslims in this community, 45 mosques in this area, 45, and this city does not have a very, very big population, but they have 45 mosques in this area, and they also have Buddhist temples and Taoist temples and Christian churches. And they decided at a certain point that it's better to work together than work against. And so they started meeting. I mean, these people are devout followers of the Muslim faith. They actually send a group of parishioners here to the Hajj to join in the celebrations around Mecca every year. We met some of the individuals that went to Mecca every year, and on behalf of the Chinese Muslims, go there. On behalf of the Chinese Muslims, go to Mecca. The outfits that they're wearing here, they actually took them on the Hajj, they took them to Mecca.
朝觐的所有省团，我们属于内蒙古朝觐团。到这个北京去学习的时候呢，每一个人发一个咱们中国朝觐的这个。
这个对，都一样的，是吧？
中国朝觐，它的代表中国。
你好。
去了以后呢，这个一个呢就是体现
哈吉的孙女，中国哈吉。
中国哈吉
代表国家。过去呢，这个弱国无外交，人去了以后不认你。
16年去的。
16年我是团长，我是他都是我们团员我是他们的团长是这样。
是吧？厉害！
中国的就是这个体现那个中国整个国家的一个
这个阿拉伯文是写的是什么意思？
还是中国朝觐者。
中国朝觐者，
对，朝觐者，他去了以后，他懂这个阿拉伯语的，他一看就是中国朝觐者。这个呢就是代表整个中国，国旗呢不用说了。
对，哇，好看，厉害。
And so I wanted to share with you this story because I thought it was really, really important. There is a lot of people of Muslim faith that live in China that enjoy their life in China. And in a few hours, there's going to be a group of parishioners that are going to come in here and they're going to pray, and they're going to be happy about it, and they're going to be encouraged to do it, and just like they've done 5 times a day, every day, for the last thousands of years.